The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
My green with crystals like Folgers, picking up momentum, rolling like boulders. They call me ice, but I'm really much colder. My rhymes is heavy like the weight on my shoulders. I'm spitting that red hot smoldering lava. I fight to the end like the Navajo. Crack a bottle though, make it the goose with cranberry and triple sec. Triple my check, I feel the ripple effect of a fool on the loose. I hit you from every angle, from obtuse to right. Street shit like JJ, I'm dynamite. Slide me some dough, I show you an execution in the flesh, and promise not to leave nothing left. If you bomb it, I keep stabbing, shooting, damaging, looting, till it ain't no disputing who the greatest is.
Mike just fucked up big time.
Man.
Mike just fucked up big time.
Oh, man. Am I getting 7 years bad luck, man?
Oh, man.
Oh, man. I'm sorry. I just broke a glass. I was getting so wide open.
This nigga is sloppy.
Man,
Come
I deserve.
On, man. Can't take this brother anywhere.
Man.
Wow. Right before you ever been with somebody and you realize they had one too many because they dropped the glass? Like,
damn.
Like,
you put me in that category?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like,
what other category is there?
Yeah, like when a nigga break the wine glass out of nowhere, like, what were you doing, bro? Like, what the fuck?
I don't even know how I did it, man. I was like, and then I just hit that motherfucker.
That's how you did it.
I do know how, huh?
That's how you did it, actually.
Oh, man. What's up, party people? Look how excited I am, man, to see you guys, man. I'm so fucking excited that I'm breaking glass, man, around here, man. Look, all right, Mike Robertson. Thanks for joining you guys, man. Nice Tuesday night. Last day of the month of April of 2019 already, man. I hope y'all keeping up.
What a wonderful day in April it is.
It's a wonderful day, man. Yeah. You making moves out there, Melrose?
Big moves.
Big moves?
Big moves.
Big moves.
Chain, big thing.
Wearing big shoes?
Well, my shoes aren't that big. Actually, I'm an 8.5, 9.
Oh, 8.5, 9?
Yeah. That's a big shoe to a kid.
That is big to a kid.
To a kid.
Nigga, I got a 9.
Damn, this is a big kid. To an adult, it's like, oh, shit, you get all the shoes at Ross.
Oh, you got the 8 and the 9, huh?
That's how niggas associate the 8 and the 9. Oh, you get all the good shit at Ross.
The nigga can still find Yeezys, nigga, months later after the release.
They always have an 8 and a 9. Shout out Mike Robertson. Just broke a wine glass. He's no longer... It's a rule. He can no longer have sophisticated glass.
Right, I can no longer have
with
glass.
The adults.
Oh, man.
Fucking drink out of the backyard cups.
Today, man, Mr. Melrose Uncut, the what?
Most interesting comic in the world. Yes, it is.
In the house. Thanks for joining, Melrose.
No, not a problem.
Tonight, man, it's just me and Melrose. DeJuan Brown is doing some things with his wife tonight. So they out in the cut. What up, DeJuan, bro?
Shout out DeJuan. They're probably at a fancy
some type of
smokehouse.
Yeah, you know it's fancy.
Eating
you said the right word.
Eating barbecue that falls off the bone somewhere in Temecula, drinking wine. They're a very sophisticated couple.
Yeah.
Oh, me and baby dad started barber.
Man, we love each other, man. We always together, man. We just get in the car and we go, man.
We go. Gas it up, baby. We're going north this time.
Let's go to Bakersfield.
They got good smoke out there.
Yeah, they got workers out there, man. Let's go talk to some workers and shit, man. Some migrant workers and shit.
Shout out to DeJuan Brown. There's a lot to learn from that brother. Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah, for sure. And we got Poetess. Hi, Poetess.
Hey, Paul.
Poetess, don't be mad at me for breaking the glass. I know, man. How much that hit for?
You
gotta buy 3.
Yeah, you gotta buy. I gotta buy a 4-pack.
Okay, I gotta buy a full pack.
4-pack. You can't just buy one of these.
I know. You can't go to Habitat for Humanity and shit like, nigga, I want that one glass, nigga.
Or you can do like I do. I go to the fancy restaurants and I always tuck these in. I slide with the nice ones.
Tuck?
Yeah.
You could tell when it's really nice.
I'm going to take these.
Yeah, you go to like Escala or some shit like, oh, I got to have this one.
I have some very nice wine glasses that aren't just...
Huh? Yeah. Really?
Hey,
oh, really?
Anybody with a fancy wine glass can get it.
You better tell that nigga his glasses is too nice.
Hey, you better put the fucking beep beep on the glass.
Yeah. Well, that's good to know, man. I'll stall them out. What up, man? Also, we got Lee in the house, fellow comedian. What up, bro? He's just sitting in the studio audience.
Shout out Lee. Lee, a comedian?
He's a comedian, man.
Oh, word up,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
You didn't want to get in on air? Just airing him out.
He don't like air.
Just airing him out.
That nigga don't breathe. What you mean?
You don't sit down? Man, I'm a stand up.
I'm a sit down comic.
I'm a stand up. I
don't sit down.
I don't do the sit down.
The nigga rebelling against the sit down.
I don't do the sit down shit.
All right, man. Look, today, Melrose, man, here's what we're going to talk about today.
Talk to me.
We're going to talk about the LA riots.
Okay.
Yesterday made 27 years since the LA riots in 1992.
Wow.
We're going to talk about that. Then we're going to transition into some John Singleton, man. We're going to talk about various films and what type of impacts those films had and have.
Major.
We're going to talk about that today. Is that cool?
That's very cool.
We're going to do that? We're going to do that?
Very cool.
We're going to do that, party people.
Are we going to start with trending topics, or we're just going to bypass the whole format that we usually stick to?
Well, you know, man, I thought of doing this segment called Who Gives a Hot Damn?
Who gives a hot damn?
And on days that there's no trending topics that's worth talking about are the days we're going to do.
Wait. You for the last 2-3 years, you have managed to pull some trending topics that wasn't worth talking about, and we talked about them.
Well, today, Melrose, it's going to be Who Gives a Hot Damn. And you're going to agree with me.
Okay.
It ain't just me, okay? So we're going to go through these trending topics very quickly because...
Who gives a hot damn?
That's right. This nigga's fast, man. We not no regular niggas up in here, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man.
Professional.
We do this shit right. First thing, man, trending on the top of the list, impeach Bill Barr.
Who gives a hot damn?
My thoughts exactly. Who gives a fuck?
Damn?
We're not going to talk about that.
Who the fuck is Bill Barr, first of all?
That's the nigga who did the little summary of the Mueller report to tell niggas that it wasn't really nothing in it before they thought they was going to release it. Then they released it, and now they're saying impeach this nigga.
It's not even worth talking about.
That's what I said. All right, party people, next. Hashtag University of North Carolina shooting.
That might be something we can explore.
We can explore that?
Yeah.
There was a shooting in North Carolina, 2 people killed and others injured at the University of North Carolina in Charlotte.
Who was the shooter?
I don't know. I didn't give a hot damn when I first read it. Let's see. Suspects in custody. Yeah, okay. Believed to be a male student. Okay, so he was a student.
Okay.
Nigga at school with guns. Shouldn't have had your gun in school, man. That was your first problem. When you left the crib, now like, when I went to college, right, I was strapped. I've been strapped since a very young age, by the way. And when I got to the point where it was time to go, nigga, I said I'm leaving the fucking strizzy at the crib, nigga. I didn't take that shit with me to college. Goddamn.
Well, I think that strongly has a lot to do with what school you went to.
Well, University of North Carolina in Charlotte is a very safe environment, for one. You think he might needed to be strapped?
I don't know.
Look, we do need to know more. What the fuck? What happened? Did they attack him? Nigga, was it a love three-way triangle? Nigga, what
Did
the
John
fuck?
Single do higher learning? Who was that?
He did do higher learning.
Okay, there's a classic example of higher learning. Higher learning, this shit all comes 360.
Oh, there's the theme.
It's 360. There's something to be explored in that.
All right, man. Who
I
gives
don't
a
know
hot
if you're wiping
damn?
up ice or glass.
Man, I
Nigga,
don't
be
know.
careful.
Who gives a hot damn? Next one. Hashtag, if loving you is wrong.
I don't want to be white.
Next one. Hashtag, false Verdun effects. I don't even know what the fuck this is, man. Who gives a hot damn?
Who gives a hot damn? But first, we need to explore our vocabulary and find out what a Verdun is.
Really? Do you even care, man?
I don't know yet.
All right, that's a good
figure
point.
out what that shit is.
That's a good point.
It might be some life-changing shit.
All right.
Did you check your Vadam?
It's the name of a show that's on FX.
Who gives a hot damn about that shit?
Exactly. All right. John Mitchell is trending.
Who's John Mitchell?
That's the first question, right? Who the hell is John Mitchell? Nixon's Attorney General, John Mitchell, was convicted.
Nixon?
President Nixon.
Okay.
His Attorney General, John Mitchell, was convicted and went to prison for perjury, conspiracy, and obstruction of justice. So the reason he's trending is because all the shit that Trump is doing now, or whatever, he got convicted for, and Nixon had to step down for. So they just making that parody.
Who gives a hot damn? Donald Trump is in here for another 4 years. Get used to it, and you heard it here first.
The thirst is real.
Hey, they're not impeaching that nigga. They're promoting him.
No, the impeachment is not happening, nigga. That's for goddamn sure.
Man, they promoting it. Nigga, get another term, bro.
Damn. I hate to hear that. All right, next one. Austin Rivers, basketball player. Plays for the Rockets.
Not familiar.
Oh, yeah. Who gives a goddamn
Who gives a
hot damn
about whatever he's talking about?
Right. There we go.
Did you slam dunk?
Yeah.
Did you do a fast break?
Did you win?
Did you win?
Triple double.
What did you do? Did you yell back at the coach?
Right. Was there a fight, man?
Yeah, fucking grown.
Fucking tough
I'm not
guy.
a fan of grown men playing sports. I'm not fucking following any grown men playing anything.
Playing a game.
I'm not watching that shit too. Hey, did you see what he did? No, nigga. No, I don't watch grown niggas play nothing.
Nothing, nigga.
Nothing.
Not chess.
It's like nigga handball. You go watch a handball tournament too. Motherfucking volleyball. You see them grown niggas playing volleyball?
Why'd you go hang down at the pool hall, man? Just stand on the wall, man.
He did a bank shot. Did you see it?
Ooh.
No, nigga. I was talking to bitches.
Stand there and chalk niggas' hands for him and shit.
Here you go.
All right, man. Who gives a hot damn, right? Was I right? I was right pretty much, guys, right?
You're
was I right?
absolutely correct on that one.
Next one, Mexican dynasties. What the fuck?
That might be interesting. This could affect the whole work market, my nigga. What's going on?
This is who you get if you merge for no, man. It's dumb shit.
Who gives a hot damn?
Yeah, who gives a hot damn?
Check out of that shit.
I tried to tell you.
Hey, who gives a hot damn? Nobody gives a hot damn. Nobody gives a real fuck about none of that.
None of that. That's what I knew.
None of that.
Who
man.
gives a hot damn, man? Section over. All right, look. Let's talk about the riots, man. So, 27 years ago, 1992, yesterday, the riots jumped off in Los Angeles.
Booyah.
Over the Rodney King verdict that came down saying that all the cops that beat the living shit out of that nigga for 3 minutes in front of the world and in front of his Hyundai, on the side of his Hyundai, on the side of a road, beat the living brakes off this nigga.
Yeah, beat the brakes off of
That
him.
nigga didn't have no brakes.
Apparently, when he slowed down, he should have kept gas.
Yeah, he should have kept a few more brakes.
Yeah.
It's like going down from Tahoe, nigga, with no brakes.
You should have been on your fucking move, shit.
That nigga should have jumped out the car like, I tried to catch the nigga who did it. Wasn't me, man. Did y'all see him?
He was ahead of me.
Yeah, he's up there.
It was the other Hyundai.
For real, though, man. Nah, he got his ass with Major League Riots jumped off. Do you remember where you were, Melrose?
I don't remember.
Do you remember when the shit happened?
I definitely remember. I was like, what was this, 92?
92.
I was high school, Jefferson High School. I was on the east side, and all I remember is like the whole block coming outside at one time. Like the whole street came out, and we all, I don't know, like it's some instinctive shit, but we all attacked the corner liquor store.
Really?
And it was closed.
With the bum rush? Ah!
But listen, it was closed, right? It was closed, and somebody fucking started hammering away at the wall.
Oh, at the wall?
At the wall. Niggas went through the brick
wow.
to get into this one corner store.
Wow.
Hey, and it was like, we were all just like fucking standing around watching the one lumberjack just hit the wall.
Again.
Hey, niggas was taking turns. Like, let me do it. And then,
did y'all start cheering them?
Yeah, it was like a cheer because at one point we saw a glimpse of inside the store. We like,
the light came through. Ooh. Wow, Melrose. Then it was a wrap after that, huh?
Man, that's what it was.
What up, POTUS? What, do you remember? Where was you at?
I was actually in the studio mixing my album. I was at Bernie Grundman in Hollywood.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Bernie Grundman.
And was watching the news and saw that it was going down. And I was like, shit, as soon as I leave here, I'm getting in the mix.
Did you go get in the shit?
I got in the mix.
Wow.
And in Hollywood, it was going down in Hollywood, like, because that's where the Bernie Grundman is near. And people thought it was just the hood, but it was just like kind of like all over LA. But in Hollywood, on my way back to where I live, I saw people, you know that surplus store like on Western and Vine?
Yes.
They was trying to get in there.
Oh,
you
kitchen
know,
sink is... No, Nadine's.
They got the guns in there.
No,
Nadine's is right there.
no, there's a studio, Paramount recording studio is like right next to it.
Oh, okay.
On Santa Monica.
On Santa Monica, right.
And so they were trying to break in because, you know, they got like, I don't know if they have
got
rifles
guns in
and
there.
shit.
Yeah,
they had guns in there.
Hell yeah. Ammo.
Army gear.
Yeah, they got
We hit
everything
all
you need.
the surplus stores.
Yeah,
Surplus has got hit.
So they were trying to hit the surplus store, and I saw a dude upstairs like shooting at him, like trying to keep him from breaking in the store.
Damn, you saw that shit?
Yeah, I saw that shit. And then me and a friend hit up Radio Shack. Got, you know, a couple cordless mics.
Went in there and got a few items. Got some batteries.
Got some cordless mics.
Just some batteries.
Got you a 9-volt.
Back then
They don't even have Radio Shack anymore.
I
They
know.
got the 24-pack tapes.
Yeah. Memorex.
We're going to need all these tapes.
Yeah.
Like maybe
Some
2 days.
wires.
Maybe 2 days into the riots, they had like the what is it, National Guard, like right there on King and Crenshaw.
Yeah.
Oh,
They had army tanks.
Yeah.
Dude, when I heard the shit, right, I was actually in the laundromat. I was in the Jungle laundromat, the shit that's right on, what the fuck is that, Rodeo? No, not Rodeo. King. So it was like Santa, what was that shit used to be called?
Santa Rosalia and King.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
I was right there, but not in King, at Hillcrest.
Okay.
It's a big ass laundromat. I don't know if it's still there. Cause I stayed up in Baldwin Hills. Our shit wasn't working. So I came down the hill and was washing my shit. And niggas was all looking at one TV, bro. Yeah. And it was black and white. It was this little shit, like a 9-inch, nigga. Some little ass shit that niggas was all looking at. And that motherfuckers said the verdict. And niggas was like, what? And it was just like, and it was going through the counts and all that. And like, what? Nigga, before you know it, you heard like, clink, clink, nigga, change falling to the floor. I'm like, what? Niggas had busted the shit quick, nigga. Like,
we ain't having that.
The little coin shit?
Yeah.
So look, when I left, by the time I left out that motherfucker, it's similar to what you said, Melrose. By the time I left out that motherfucker and drove around where it's not a liquor store there now, but there used to be a liquor store, niggas was in that motherfucker, dude. In there. Going out like this, nigga, like, whoosh, coming out with items. I hooked up with the homie.
The looting was instinctive.
It was like, it was almost like security has been broken.
Hey, I was outside and it was just like the whole block came out looking like fucking hungry wolves, like.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know what was going on, but we all
niggas wasn't stopping for red lights. You remember that? No following traffic laws and shit. It was like
everything was
mayhem.
a go.
Everything was a go. me and my homie L-Dub, we was out in it too, like going up and down the Shaw. Niggas had 40s out the sunroofs and shit. Look, niggas was drinking burnt 40s. Like the liquor store was on fire.
Yeah.
And it was smoke in there, nigga, and it was burning. And niggas still stole 40s out it and was walking around with black ass
St. Ides
40s, nigga. This tarred black.
It was St. Ides too. Niggas didn't know it was tarred because it was a black label. It was St. Ides.
Nigga, the whole thing was black. Like, straight up black. And I'm like, damn. So I was all in traffic. So we pulled into this gas station, right? Mm-hmm. And a white dude was in the gas station with some souped up ride or whatever, right? Like, I guess trying to like fill up his tank and flee town, right? And then some gangster niggas pulled up right behind him to get gas.
Sup, cuz?
And niggas was asking them questions. You know how gangster niggas like ask you questions?
Where you from, cuz?
Like that you know is dead, is deaf. Like they was like,
hey, what is you over here for, cuz?
Oh, no, it was this one. He was like, oh, so you by yourself, huh? He hit him with a tag.
Hey, cuz, so you solo?
You by yourself, homie? Oh, okay.
And then, take this car, cuz.
Then the nigga came up behind him, right? While he was pumping his gas, this nigga was so gullible. A dude was behind him, and he was just standing there, like, doing, like, making moves and shit, like pop locking and shit, like being silly and shit behind the nigga head. The nigga just said, bam! Nigga, like, socked the nigga, knocked him down, took his keys. He said, first, and look, man, I don't know how he didn't hear this, because he said to the homie, I'm going to let the nigga fill up the gas first, then I'm going to take the shit. So he literally waited for him to fill up his gas and bombed on him, took his ride right before our eyes, bro. It was crazy, man.
I think that was the fucked up part about the riots. That's the one part that tarnishes the whole impact of it.
It's how it became unruly, crime.
Just like we focusing on innocent motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like right. I don't think that was the cool shit to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like Reginald Denny. He was innocent.
Ah, come on, man. That shit. That even to me at that moment, I'm like, that's fucked up.
Right.
That's fucked up because this nigga ain't got nothing to do with the riots and
they could say the same about Rodney King. Like he didn't deserve that either.
He didn't. But this is what I always held true to my heart. I feel like Rodney King didn't validate the fucking riots. When he had the opportunity to say something to America, the motherfucker came out and said,
can we all just...
Come on, man.
Can we all just get along?
We out here riding for you, and then you tell us some shit like that?
You're like, man, I got money coming, man. Slow this shit down, nigga.
On, man.
It's all part of the plan.
That was the part of the riots that tarnished the whole riot. The nigga that we riding for... We saw him beat your ass and do all this shit. And we in a rage, and you turn around and say some dumb shit like that.
Was it really for him, or was it that people were fed up with the LAPD constantly brutalizing black people? That was just
exactly. It was already a powder keg.
Why not focus on the LAPD then, man? That's the thing. Like,
that's what it was all about. Was the LAPD?
I hear you.
No, I mean, like, nigga, we gonna go, nigga, turn over some cars. Go turn over some cop cars. Go shoot at some police officers. Don't take innocent motherfuckers who probably don't even like the police they goddamn self and brutally beat them to fucking death, and you see the police and they say pull over and you fucking pull over.
Yeah, follow all instructions.
Come on, man. You nigga go kill 9 niggas, be on a high speed chase, they say pull over, this nigga get out with his hands up. Like, come on, nigga. Come on, bro.
Really, man, that don't make sense.
You just shot up a whole village.
Right. Your own village.
Come on, man.
Wow, man.
Redirect some of this anger. Redirect the anger at the people you're really angry at and not just the people that are closest to you.
Yeah, man. Facts. All right, man. Next item. John Singleton, man. John Singleton, folks, passed away. I don't know if was it officially yesterday or was it Sunday? Was it officially yesterday, Sunday? Yesterday. He was on life support on Sunday. Passed away yesterday. John Singleton actually went to my middle school, man, by the way. John Singleton.
Were you there together?
Yeah, he went to Monroe Junior High. I was there. He was in my grade.
No age check. That's it.
Huh?
Age check.
Yeah, age check. He was in my grade. I didn't know him though. I mean, like I knew who he was, but I didn't know him. Like I didn't know him.
Did they call him Johnny?
No, I didn't call him
John?
Nah, I don't think that he had a name.
Okay, it was just John.
But I didn't get to know him. I didn't know him back then, but I did meet him at the Comedy Store right after he did. Not meet him because I did already met him, but I saw him at the Comedy Store right after he did Boys in the Hood, and we kind of talked about Monroe and all that stuff. That's literally the last time I've seen him. But it's kind of sad, man, because that brother John Singleton put in work, man, and he put a lot of people in his first film, which was Boys in the Hood.
Yes.
And when I say the names, you know, it's like Regina King, you know, it's Morris Chestnut,
O'Shea Jackson.
It's Ice Cube's first film. All these people's first film. Nia Long. Angela Bassett. Cuba Gooding Jr. Even the nigga that shot Trey, man, he got a couple more gigs, man. You know what I mean? Like,
what about my man Lawrence Fishburne?
Yeah, Lawrence Fishburne. I said that.
Oh, you did? I didn't hear that.
Yeah. So he deserves some respect, man. You know what I mean? These people got a family tree of things that they've done since then, and people they've influenced. And my man did the damn thing. What you say, Melrose?
I think, well, first of all, Boys in the Hood was so impactful to me as a kid. It was one of the first moments that I wanted to have a son so that I could cut his hair like he was doing, and
wow,
that's a real fact. And so much so that I have a son who is Langston Styles, who is named after the great Furious Styles of Boys in the Hood. That's how much that really meant to me.
Wow, Melrose, really?
That's a fact.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's special, man.
It is special. And you know, like just being a kid in LA who didn't have his dad, that was something that really impacted me, and that kind of relationship was something that I always wanted to forge, you know, with my children. So, you know, that's was a really big thing.
That's an important thing right there, because Melrose, putting out a powerful film with a powerful character like that really touched you, and it made you want to like emulate that, you know?
Yeah.
And the same thing happens when you have these bad characters, you know, that people glorify. You know what I mean?
Right.
And too many times people copy these movies like Scarface and shit like that.
Right.
They want to be like Tony Montana. Instead, you need to be like some of these other cats, like Furious Styles or whatever.
Like Furious Styles, and be able to, you know, educate my children on the importance of being anti-war and anti-army and all of the things that, you know, as black men, we're not really taught about. And that was just one of those things. And even with the stealing and going to jail, like, look at him, you know what I mean? Like, you know, even when he got shot, when a boy got shot, he like, look, man, like, nigga, you my son.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't give like, God bless him.
Right.
But nigga, you my son.
We gotta make tough decisions.
Yeah, like nigga,
right.
You my son. That shit ain't got nothing to do with us. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? So it was a lot of impactful moments in that movie, and you know,
even the little shit with the boys when they was kids, man. You know, going to jail.
Yeah.
Having a friendship that lasts from start to finish. Yes, you know what I mean?
Yes.
That's. And this whole introduction to jail, well, Cube went to jail as a little boy in the movie. Doughboy did.
I'm going to the store anyway.
And they said, you know you ain't got no money.
I'm going to the store anyway.
Yeah. So then when he is older, we show him like coming out. You know what I mean? Like it's like it's a revolving door, man. So he really touched on a lot of shit in that movie, bro.
It was
real. And it showed sorry to cut you off.
No.
And it showed that real LA shit, man. To me, that was the first film that really captured this LA shit, man, how it is, man, how we grow up and how we operate and how we are affected by our environment and all that stuff, man.
And even even in being on some gang shit, it really showed the respect that gangbangers had to the community.
That's right.
And it was just, I think it was like one of the scenes at the end when Q was outside drinking a 40,
mm-hmm.
and then an old lady comes by, and he take the 40 and tuck it behind his back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They had that respect still, man.
Yeah, that was a real big thing. Like, you know, even though we terrorize in the neighborhood,
right,
we still respect the community to a certain, and when I say community,
and I mean, our elders too.
Our elders, yeah, that's the community. We still respect our elders, you know, and it had a lot of purpose and meaning in that movie, and it really impacted me. You know what I mean? So,
damn, strong shit, bro. That's why I think that one film just turned into everything else for him because it was so powerful, bro. Unfortunately, now, I don't know the exact shit, man. I think I hear that the family is saying he died from, like, stress, hypertension. Stress led to the heart attack.
I thought he suffered from a stroke.
Stroke.
Okay.
Stroke. The thing is a trip, man, and we don't talk about is that shit right there, man. How stress kills motherfuckers, man. Stress is like, what stress does is it prevents your body from doing what it's supposed to do. And it basically starts to just manage itself against the stress. So all the other functionalities that's supposed to be going on, man, they're not happening because your body can't contribute all those resources to everything when you are stressed. So we, as people in this country, in this city, in this state, or whatever, man, we live under a certain amount of stress all day long, 24/7. That's why you got to, like, de-stress. You really got to make an effort to do shit like being quiet and still, meditation, relax, exercise.
Sleep.
Got to make it a point, man.
Sleep.
And people don't think that they stress, but they are, you know?
And two, being in entertainment is very stressful because you're constantly under the idea that I'm being judged or something I'm about to do is going to be judged and critiqued. And will the people like it? Is this my best work? Did I do a good job?
Right.
And that can be like self-damning, you know what I mean?
And look, all while millions of dollars are at stake. How about that? The pressure of not wanting to trick off this $20 million they just gave me for my film or whatever.
Because
you know
what
I mean?
Talking about not doing it again because I'm washed up.
Right.
I'll never get back to Boys in the Hood or this type of thing. And to a lot of people, man, I encourage you to say, fuck that. You know what I mean? Like, at some point, it just becomes do what you do because you like to do it. And if money comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But it's not something that you got to sit around and because niggas will go to the crack pipe behind this type of shit.
Hell yeah, they have.
Yeah, niggas will just snort a whole mountain of cocaine just to get that idea of fuck. I just want to say fuck it, and that's momentary, like, you know, fulfillment, and it's detrimental to a lot of people.
Right, it is, man. Did you peep out the film Higher Learning? I think that came next.
Definitely did.
That also had some cool impact, especially for the time and just what was happening. And he kind of touched on this whole thing about, you know, a dude was a skinhead in college and dudes was pro-black in college and how they were clashing. And, you know, people look at it like you clash on the street, you clash, you know, in your community, but maybe never considered the clashes at college
right.
and stuff like that. So that was pretty interesting.
I didn't go to college, but I had a clash like that with one of my best friends who, as we got older, like for a long time, I went to a valley school. I was bused, and I really thought I was white for a lot of years. Not like really white, but I had a lot of white qualities.
Really? Did you think you was accepted all the way in?
I really felt like I was accepted, and then there were a few instances that made me realize that I don't belong here.
Oh yeah,
like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not that I don't belong here, but like this, I'm not really. And one time I was sitting on the boulevard with my little white girlfriend, and an older white couple walked by and gave me
just slid in a little my white girlfriend.
I had a white girlfriend, and this the worst part about it. I dumped one of the most beautiful black girls ever.
Wow.
Dana Marie Taylor, if you're listening, this is a fact. I dumped Dana
Marie Taylor.
Oh my gosh, she's still beautiful to this day. We still keep in touch. I dumped Dana thinking the white girl gonna let me fuck faster, right? So I'm hanging out with this white broad on the boulevard. Fucking two instances happened to me. One, I'm sitting down there, I'm hugging her. An older white couple walks by, gives me the worst look I ever saw. I'm talking about, it made me take my arm.
Niggas just scold at you.
Hey, it wasn't. It was the subtle, like I can't even describe it. But I sat and I was just like,
let me pull that back.
And I just started looking at her like, wow, like that was deep. And then one time I was sitting out there with the broad, and two skinheads jump out of the car and chase me.
Really?
Like, I'm talking about, this is when skinheads were like really with the shaved heads, the Doc Martens, the bomber jackets. I'm talking about they give chase, nigga. And I'm talking,
you got chased,
nigga. It wasn't even a chase, bro. I'm talking about when I was playing football. I was nigga down there a 440. It was like
first they saw you, then they didn't.
It was over. Nigga, I did a 400.
Oh, damn. We did it like that?
Hey, it was crazy.
Wow, man.
But the point I was trying to make is I had a best friend that was white, and at some point, like in higher learning, I started getting blacker, he started getting whiter, and we just started like growing apart. Like
started getting blacker, like the shit she was listening to,
the music and everything, and that's why I think music's so important. It wasn't even. It was.
What year are we talking about?
90. This would have to be like 88.
Oh, 88. We talking about NWA was out. All the Public Enemy.
All the shit that's just started.
I got a letter from the government the other day. I opened it and read it. It said they were suckers.
They wanted me for their army or whatever.
Picture me giving a damn, I say never.
All that shit.
Man, that'll make a nigga lose all his friends right there.
Hey, man. Fucking Funkin' Lesson.
All them. Poor righteous teachers.
Yeah, nigga. And I just started really happy because before I was off nigga Pink Floyd and Def Leppard.
I fucked with all the Depeche Mode. Yeah. I mean, Depeche Mode and all that shit.
I was on that shit. But when that shit hit my spirit.
Right. You couldn't turn back.
Hey, I had to start nigga dressing different.
Yeah, man.
Eventually, that's when I went to Westchester.
I'll tell you how my homies dissed me quick. Nigga, you talking about getting tendencies, man? I'll tell you that. We're going to take a quick break, y'all. Let's play a little song right quick. And we're going to come back talking about some more John Singleton, man.
I hope it's neighborhood nip, cuz.
No, it's Mike Boogie. Cuz.
That's all niggas do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 little bars. That's all niggas do. So the next 8 little bars are for you. 8 little bars. That's all niggas do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 little bars, that's all niggas do. Fatherless boys, I say it's the worst. A close number 2 is the church. Every time I see a preacher sit there perched, this shit hurt. It make a nigga MC search. Next is the prisons, that's corporate. Conflicts of interest, pay for the crime with interest. We a small portion, locked in inappropriate proportions. Never leaving a fortress, but when I smile bright, it's gorgeous. 8 little bars, that's all niggas do. So the next 8 little bars are for you. 8 little bars, that's all niggas do. So the next 8 little bars are for you. 8 little bars, that's all niggas do. So the next 8 little bars are for you. 8 little bars, that's all niggas do. So the next 8 bars are for you. 8 bars ain't much, but it's enough to wake these phonies. Fight for your son first, and then the homies, then the gang, then the city that's pretty in places that's gray. Business is shut down day after another. Grown man gotta go live with his mother to recover. On the love seat, cause on the couch is his brother. The smoke hover above, and for that he love her. 8 little bars, that's all niggas do. So the next 8 little bars are for you. 8 little bars, that's all niggas do.
Cause the next 8 little bars are for you.
8 little bars, that's all niggas do. Mike, you had a cool little rhyme situation going. You were like a real deep hip hop. You were like a backpacker.
I am a backpacker,
You was
man.
a
It's
backpacker.
pretty good,
You was a
Melrose.
real backpacker.
Dang, that's a good description. I think that I fit in that category.
Type of nigga that make music for him.
Yeah, exactly.
But it is dope though.
Niggas don't ever have to hear it.
No. But backpackers are the essence of what hip hop was at some point.
Right.
Like, it was the ability
It was
to
the heart.
pull some of the backpackers up to superstardom that really changed music. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
a lot of shit was so watered down, but when you find one of them interesting, dope ass backpackers with the big lights and glamour in the background of his imagination, and bring him like a Kendrick. Kendrick was a backpack nigga that just,
He was.
you know what I mean? And he's still a backpacker, but he's just doing it on a superstar level now. It's just, his shit's so dope you can't even listen to it. Like, cut this shit off.
I know,
man.
that's
It's too
true.
lyrical.
I do have that shit
It's too
sometimes.
lyrical, my nigga. Relax. That's
Like,
too much.
damn, man. Are we going to do all this, Kendrick?
Come on. You got to be really smart to be a hip hop nigga. A real hip hop nigga, you have to be really educated. And they say in music, like, hip hop is probably the most, the highest level of intellect you can get to in making music and songs.
Damn,
Similes and metaphors,
Right.
and all the shit niggas put in. A nigga will put in some real thought in saying, I went to the store.
Right, exactly.
You're not going to just say, I went to the store.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I glided to the place where the
Where-
produce is.
Yeah, like, it's going to be
Some shit.
It's going to be sick.
Right, man. Definitely. Damn, man. Well, shit, man. I've been putting a lot of work on that. I grew up on that shit, man. I was a real B-boy dude from the beginning, bro. I went to all that shit, man. The cave, the motherfucking Water the Bush.
Good Life?
Oh,
You
man.
fuck
I
with
was
Good
in
Life?
Water the Bush. You know what, man? I was a Good Life, like, rebel. I've
You
been
fuck
there.
with the Good Life.
I went there a couple times.
You didn't like it.
I didn't like
They
it.
didn't put you on the list.
Nah, you could get on the list, but they had rules and shit. You couldn't cuss
Couldn't
and shit.
cuss. Yeah.
Couldn't do this, that.
Sister Betty back there making that patés.
Yeah, I just wasn't not on it, but I respect it.
It was rap poetry.
But at the time, I thought I was a rebel to that shit.
No doubt.
My crew, we didn't fuck with it.
That's where I got my first sense of what I thought hip hop was at the Good Life.
Well, it was hip hop lived there. You know what I mean?
That's where I was,
Yeah.
That's when I was like, I want to do that.
That's like LA got a scene, a real scene.
I want to fuck with that.
But I used to be at the fucking Hawthorne Memorial Center, nigga, back when they had one mic plugged into a speaker and shit. Niggas breakdancing and
You
shit.
ever
I
do
was really
Elements?
into the shit.
Elements?
Elements?
It was on like Melrose near Normandy. It's called Elements.
Oh, that little spin sign? Yeah.
Elements.
Hell yeah.
I had my first show there.
Really?
Yeah.
I had a show there.
Really?
Yeah. Had some big ass speakers in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I almost bust them niggas. All right, look, man, back to John Singleton. Nah, man, I don't want to even be playing around with this John Singleton topic because, man, really, dude put in work, man. I'm a filmmaker myself, man, and I look at guys like Bill Duke. I look at guys like John Singleton.
Right.
I look at dudes like Spike Lee who went to Morehouse. You know what I mean? We got that connection. Spike put me in my first film. So, of course, I got to include him on the list. And there's other dudes, you know. Somebody earlier said Mario Van Peebles. This motherfucker's like...
Hold up. No, I was just thinking about Spike putting you in your first film. You were the guy holding the banner.
Yeah. That shit mattered, man. I tried out for that.
No, I'm holding it just like this.
In case y'all don't know the story, in school days, they had a homecoming. Everything was about like Greeks and homecoming. So they had a homecoming game. The football team ran out on the field and they ran through a sign and shit. And two niggas was holding the sign and I was one of them, nigga. And the way and look, the shit I wore that day.
And if you catch it real quick, you can see his face when they bust through it.
They show me though, like they could choose between the other nigga and me. And they did it a bunch of times, and I was just like,
he's committed.
I was committed. They was like, man, we got to show
Spike
him.
chose you, actually. Spike is the person that chose you.
I hollered at Spike.
I'm sure you
Yeah,
did.
I hollered at him. Like Spizzike, man, let's make this shit happen, bro. I could
You're
be
like, yeah, stand right here with the paper.
fuck Samuel L. Jackson, nigga. It could be me. Nigga.
Stand right here with the paper.
Yeah, he said, you want the job or not?
Stand right here with the paper.
No, really what it was I just was supposed to be an extra in the stands. I elevated myself, Melrose. That's what I do. Exactly. I got myself down on the field, nigga, holding the sign, man.
Self-promotion is a motherfucker.
Man, don't play with it. What else did John Singleton do? Boys in the Hood. Baby Boy. He did Baby Boy.
Another impactful film.
What did that do for you, Melrose?
It really allowed me to see some of my friends in a different light.
Really? What do you mean? Like how niggas act at home and stuff?
It was just like the man-child. There was a lot of man-child in my community, and a lot of people just held on to, I'm going to be living with moms.
Oh.
I'm the man of the house.
Yeah.
Mom,
she going to pass it down to me.
This going to be my house one day. You know, type of mentality. Like, I'm just that whole thing of, I'm just, you know, I'm going to take my baby mama car, drop her off to work, fuck bitches. You know what I mean? That was a real thing.
Yeah. Niggas never want to grow up. That's what it really boils down to.
Never grow up.
Yeah.
Get old, but never get wise.
That is the message of Baby Boy, I think.
Yeah. Grow old and never get wise.
And
being that my name was Melvin.
Oh. Is that too?
Yeah,
that had some impact?
Yeah.
Made you want to walk around the house butt naked?
Yeah, like, fucking your mama, nigga. Yeah. You're going to have to get up out of here.
You know what the shit I heard that hurt my feelings the most? When he was fucking moms and he had her up in the air and they just hopped through the camera. That was the greatest shot ever. Like, they was out of the scene, out of the frame, and they just was hopping. And he had her in the air and she just hopped right on out the frame. I was like, oh, that hurt that nigga's heart right there.
Hey, you can't watch that.
You want to hop with moms, nigga? Oh, Lord, man.
And then I think it was a great financial lesson in that film that a lot of people sleep on. And it was asset and liability. And a lot of people in this day and age still don't recognize the difference between asset and liability. And we keep getting caught up in those traps.
Right, in the liability
guns trap. And butter. You got guns and you got butter. That Melvin nigga was deep. You got guns and butter. You know what I'm saying? He broke that nigga down like,
wow.
It was some real shit. So, you know.
Yeah, dude was being real on that. What else did he do? John Singleton did Mike Jackson, Remember the Time? Huh? I got that next. He did Remember the Time video. Remember the Michael Jackson shit?
I do, with Eddie Murphy.
Exactly, with Eddie Murphy. And what was that? Was that Iman?
Iman.
Yeah, Iman was fine, boy, in that motherfucker.
Yes. I think that's the video we stopped liking Michael.
Because he like made her faint and shit. I was jealous as hell the way she did some good acting. Iman, if you out there, you acted good. Because I was like, damn, you are shook off this nigga. And she was like, remember the time. He did that shit. He also did Poetic Justice, which I'm going to go out there and say, because, we keep it real on this show.
One of his worst films.
I didn't like that shit at all, man. That shit was whack, man. Had the little fucking, what was that shit? The little mail truck going from L.A. to Oakland. And
it was less, I think at some point, you just start trying to, you just start making fluff for Hollywood.
Yeah,
I think that
they
was
threw
Hollywood.
Janet Jackson
I think that was
Tupac.
It was just like, we're just going to sell the stars and not the movie.
Right. And he probably fell into it and didn't even recognize it while it was happening.
Got $20 million for you.
Hey, man.
Hey,
my eyes are blinded. You blinded me with
Tupac,
science.
do your shit. Thug Passion, nigga, we need it.
I need you.
Bring that Thug Passion out on this one.
I need you, Puck. For real, man. Okay, what did you think about this from Melrose? Did you see the Hustle and Flow shit?
Hustle and Flow.
That's when Terrence Howard.
I definitely saw that.
Was in with
he directed that?
Taraji. That's his film.
I didn't know that. I loved Hustle and Flow.
Oh, you loved Hustle and Flow?
Everybody got to have a dream, man. Hey, that is the one thing I've taken from that film. Everybody has to have a dream. Everybody has to have a dream.
That nigga had a dream too, man. He pursued it.
And you got to pursue your dream.
That's the second part of it. You can't just have a dream. You don't come alive on its own. You got to pursue it.
Take the steering wheel. You driving, mine. Hey,
it's hard out here on a pimp.
Say it. Say that shit, mine.
It's hard out here.
Say it, mine.
Yeah. It's hard out here on
That's
a pimp.
it, mine. That's it, mine. Look here, bitch. You gonna say it like I mean you say it, mine.
Bitch, it's hard. You don't see my perm, bitch?
I think that was a dope ass movie.
What'd you learn from that? Everybody got to have a dream? Is that what you learned?
That was the one thing I learned in that movie. Nigga, have a dream. Because at the end of the day, if you don't have a dream that you're pursuing every day,
what the fuck are you doing?
If you don't have an end goal, you don't have a destination, you're not actually going anywhere.
You're forever at the stoplight. Niggas honking behind you and shit. You just won't go.
It's. I was always told, find your purpose or you'll live somebody else's.
And what could be a third option is not even living nobody's purpose.
Because at some point you're gonna have to take on some type of job and do this or do that or woo woo woo, and you're just gonna be furthering
somebody else's dream.
Dreamer's
right. Dreamer's dream.
Yeah, like I'm living the dream. Now I got the infrastructure set up, and all you have to do is come and fill these roles that I've set up for you.
Man, can we at least dream together and shit? You know what I mean? I gotta just do your dream only?
Yeah, everybody gotta have a dream, man.
Everybody gotta have a dream, man.
And when a nigga dish you in the bathroom and you find your mixtape in that motherfucker, sock him the fuck out too. Sock that nigga in the bathroom.
Oh, Terrence Howard, man. Damn, he won a fucking Oscar for that shit, right?
Hey, I'm not sure. I think the
3 6 Mafia won for that
they
song.
won that song, and I think that was.
And he was nominated, but he didn't win.
I think that was one of the most fitting songs of that movie.
Duh.
That shit sold the movie.
That sold the movie.
That
right.
sold the movie to me.
It's hard out here on a pimp or for a pimp.
Trying to get this money for the rent. Hey, nigga, hey.
Man, say it right, man. It's hard out here for a pimp.
I was telling Howard, nigga.
I know.
Everybody got to have a dream.
I was trying to get you to do the fucking
Did
lyrics.
he say? I don't think he said that shit.
He didn't, but you just said the lyrics to come next.
Nah, I'm not going to do Taraji part.
Sorry, man.
Not when I'm in Terrence Howard mode. Sorry.
When he was telling her how to do it?
Sing it, bitch. I really didn't know that John Singleton directed that. I have a newfound respect.
I think he wrote it too. Did he write it?
I have a newfound respect for that.
Did he write that, POTUS? Oh. You didn't write it with him? No. What's next, man? Man, I didn't like this movie, bro. I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't see this movie, but I had no interest whatsoever in seeing this movie, which was the remake of Shaft. Did you see that?
This is with Samuel?
Yes.
I saw it.
You saw it? How was that?
It was with Busta Rhymes and Shaft. It was all right.
Just all right, right?
It was like some songs just aren't to be recreated, and that movie was that song that shouldn't have been touched.
Exactly. I knew that all along. Let me tell you what I fucking like from John Singleton a whole lot. Can I tell you that? The new shit? Snowfall. Have you ever seen that?
I do.
Snowfall, the story of Freeway Ricky Ross. If y'all don't know who that is, Freeway Rick was basically the biggest crack dealer of the United States. And he got all his uncut raw dope from the United States government to fund the arms in the Contra
Iran-Contra war.
Exactly. How about that? So then he basically a gentleman named Oliver North who took the fall for everybody, who ran the CIA at that time.
I
the
don't
person
recall.
under him was supplying dope to Freeway Ricky Ross, and the story is called Snowfall. And John Singleton is on season
Netflix
3.
And it's dope.
It's good, huh?
Dope.
Man. No, it's on FX.
FX.
It's on FX.
FX.
And man, it's like really highly character driven, where you really pull for these characters, man. It's crazy.
I like Freeway Rick and his Kingpin. He was a true mastermind and a true entrepreneur. Mm-hmm. And you know what I mean? A lot of times
never did no drugs.
A lot of times you become that person, all of the people who start with you start to hate you for being so smart and putting them in the right direction, and they start to feel like they should be you.
Yeah.
It always happens.
It always happens.
That's what I think took Freeway Rick down. The people around him.
You think so?
Yes. Because that creates the weaker links in the chain.
No, but the plug was the FBI. Was the plug. In his case, literally the guy he was getting dope from was the FBI. So basically they just waited until they needed a guy to fall, and they just kept it flowing with him. And literally he supplied crack to the whole country through them.
He did.
To fund the war in Nicaragua and all that shit with the guerrillas. So the story is like fucking great, man, and he does a great job of telling the story, keeping it character driven. We're not digging into the weeds of selling and killing and all that. It ain't about that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's about like the decisions and shit like that, man.
Yeah.
It is really good. That's what I'm on.
There's a season 3. I haven't seen season 3.
I know it's not out yet.
Okay, so
And
it's coming soon.
literally, man, I kind of felt bad when the second I heard that he died. The first question came to my mind was, damn, I wonder if they finished season 3. I wonder if it's in the can. Because it's so fucking good that I want to see the shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I saw this shit with Rick Ross, man. I be watching the interviews. Yeah, Rick Ross. The real Rick Ross. Freeway Ricky Ross.
Freeway Rick.
Freeway Rick. He said some cool shit, man, where he went to prison, for like 20 years or whatever. He's out. He says he has no ill feelings whatsoever towards this guy from the FBI or none of those guys, right? He said because his first mistake was getting into the dope game. And his second mistake was when he was out of the dope game, he got back in.
Into it, yeah.
So that's a mature way to look at it, bro. Like, you make these decisions, you know what I mean?
That's politically correct. And what he's really saying is fuck them snitch ass motherfucking undercover cops who fucked up a good thing. That's what he was really saying. Fuck them, nigga. I didn't get back into this shit to go back to jail, nigga. I thought my plug was my plug, nigga.
Right, I thought you was a real plug.
Man, nigga. Nigga, if I see you in due time, it's going to be a problem. That's what he's trying to say. It's going to be a fucking problem, nigga. You fucked up billions. We could have had the whole world high, nigga.
Everybody could have had guns.
Everybody. What are you doing? You gonna fucking stop in Nicaragua, nigga? What?
Right.
Fucking, we could have funded the whole fucking Soviet Union on this shit.
Yeah. True.
How y'all gonna fight Japan, nigga?
You need me.
That's what he was saying. And now he's trying to figure out how to do it selling T-shirts. And books and shit.
Oh, yeah. I got to sell some other shit now, nigga.
Now a nigga trying to sell a story. Now you on Freeway. Now you on Rick Ross head. And I think he can't do anything to Rick Ross because Rick Ross didn't use Freeway first. If he would have said on Freeway Rick Ross, he would have had a case.
He had a chance, huh?
He had a case, nigga. Rick Ross is a lot of motherfuckers out here, bro. So Rick Ross in every neighborhood.
Hey, his name's Ricky, man. Come on, man.
Hey, man.
He did what was it? Fast and Furious 3 and shit? Oh, Rosewood, huh?
Rosewood.
Did you see Rosewood?
Impactful.
Rosewood was a trip. Basically, southern town that kind of had like, not kind of, but some heavy racial tension going on, burnings, Ku Klux Klan, all that type shit.
Was Kumo D in that movie?
Kumo D?
Yeah, Kumo D was in that joint, right? I don't know. I think Kumo D
I think he was.
That.
Wait, he acted in something.
I think it was Rosewood.
Is Kumo D kind of like cross-eyed?
He's very cross-eyed.
Oh, okay, that's why he wore them like space glasses.
Yeah, because LL was gonna tear his ass up.
That nigga be like, "There they are over there."
Was Kumo in Rosewood?
He was. I think you're right. He was a good actor though.
Kumo D,
Yeah.
knock it off.
Nah, for real, man. He wasn't out of place. You could tell a bad actor amongst good
He was
actors.
very out of place. Nigga.
You could tell easily.
He obviously went to what school y'all went to?
Kumo D? I didn't go to school with that nigga. What the fuck?
Kumo D was that overright with
That
these
nigga's
niggas.
10 years older than me, nigga, from New York. At least.
Spelman, wherever you niggas went. That's where
Kumo D, nigga, did not go to... Were you talking about Morehouse?
Morehouse. Kumo
I
was
mean,
a
he could have that
Morehouse.
if he wanted to. Spike went to Morehouse. But I don't give a fuck about that type shit. What? Don Cheadle. Oh, okay.
Come on, okay. I misstated that one.
That's all right, Melrose. Everybody, you know.
He was in some shit where niggas was on a horse, though. I remember.
Oh, what was that thing with the Mario Van Peebles did that what do you call it? Shit, a western? Remember Mario
Yeah, he
Van
was in
Peebles
some
did a
shit where
western?
niggas was on a horse and Kumo was in them.
I remember he did that western
Without
in
the
90s.
glasses.
Without he definitely did not have on them goddamn shades.
Without the Star Treks.
How you like me now? For real, man. Nah, man, rest in peace, though, man. I wanted to just say that again, man. Rest in peace, man. Inglewood legend.
No
right
doubt.
there.
And I just want to thank him for all of the impactful films that he produced and created that had an impact in my own personal life. So
Right, which sounds like it did, majorly.
It really did. And, you know, I want to go hug my son, Langston Styles Wilson.
Damn, you threw the Styles in there.
Styles. And when and if you ask him right now, he'll tell you it's from Furious Styles because we've watched the movie and studied it.
And you'd be like, son, that's you right there.
Not you, but this is the person that
I thought was important
made
enough.
me name you this because of the person I wanted to be to you. So
Damn, Melrose, that's real special, man.
it is.
You already know?
Yeah, very much. Very much. And my son texted me yesterday and said, "Did you hear that John Singleton died?"
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so he's all connected with it, huh?
Yeah, like he's like, "Did you hear that John Singleton died?" I said, "I did, son. It's very important to love your loved ones while they're here."
Right, don't play with it. Now, which son is this?
This is Oliver.
Oliver. Oh, how old is he?
Oliver is 16.
Oh, 16. Okay, that's not the son that I met the last time, right?
I got so many.
The last
sons.
one that came where he was like really nice and friendly and stuff.
You're probably thinking about Zion.
No. Younger.
It was.
Yeah.
It was Oliver then.
Younger than Zion.
It was Oliver.
Yeah.
Oliver.
Oh, okay.
Oliver. It was
All right.
Oliver.
All right. Sweet.
Yeah.
One more film he did, man. We're gonna wrap it up. He didn't really direct this, but he produced this Black Snake Moan. Do you remember that film?
I missed that one.
Some shit with Samuel L. Jackson. And it was like a white girl that was like a nympho or something. I don't know. It was weird, man.
I missed that one all the way.
It was some weird ass shit, huh? It was like a I guess you could call it like a cult film. Yeah, some Quentin Tarantino type shit. Black Snake Moan. I don't know. Whatever. I ain't have to bring that up. All right, look, man. Thanks, party people, man, for checking in with us, man. We spent this whole day talking about, not the whole day, but a lot of time talking about my Inglewood brother.
He was from Inglewood.
He's from Inglewood.
I didn't know that.
We went to Monroe junior high together. That's why I said that in the beginning of the show. You probably wasn't listening.
I didn't know where Monroe was, bro.
Oh, okay. Monroe Junior High off of 104th and Crenshaw. Okay. Inglewood, California, man. So he represented us well. Appreciating he's from Mac 10's hood. He like same area.
Yay.
No, that's Ice Cube.
But you can't say fuck
Mac 10.
Okay. Going through the hill with strap live.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad. My
you
bad,
gotta go Mac 10.
You gotta always fuck with the producer though.
Yeah. All right, y'all. We out of here, man. I'm Mike Robertson. Thanks for joining Mike Robertson Boulevard again, man. We'll catch DeJuan Brown next week. Thanks for having Mr. Melrose Uncut and the place to be, and POTUS and Sheena and everybody else. Y'all have a fucking good one. Melrose, where can they find you, man? I almost skipped your little...
Hey, man, you can find me right here at Mike Robertson Boulevard every Tuesday night, swinging and talking that bullshit.
Bullshit. All right, Melrose, take us out on a freestyle.
I do not sing, but I make a song. You can love your whole life, and I hope you live long. On the Gong Show, I won't get gong. It's Melrose, not Cheech and Chong. Hey! You know where that's from?
I do, but where?
I like my green with crystals like Folgers, picking up momentum, rolling like boulders. They call me ice, but I'm really much colder. My rhymes is heavy like the weight on my shoulders. I'm spitting that red hot smoldering lava. I fight to the end like the Navajo. Crack a bottle though, make it the goose with cranberry and triple sec. Triple my check, I feel the ripple effect of a fool on the loose. I hit you from every angle, from obtuse to right. Street shit like JJ, I'm dynamite. Slide me some dough, I show you an execution in the flesh. And promise not to leave nothing left. If you bomb it, I keep stabbing, shooting, damaging, looting. Till it ain't no disputing who the great